Falls Media. We have to go without the scoreboard tonight because that is the deal. To be live, we had to go without that. So we'll be right here on YouTube, here on Falls Media. A big matchup tonight, a regular season finale for our Sioux Valley Cossacks as we make a road trip tonight to Elkton to play the Lake Benton Elks and see what we can do on the regular season finale as we're warming up for our Region 2A playoffs that start up next week. It was a big win last night over the Garrettson Blue Dragons. That was senior night as well, a big 3-0 victory over the Blue Dragons. And now we take our show on the road, and here we are, live on YouTube tonight without a scoreboard. So we'll treat it kind of like a radio broadcast at the same time. It just will not have the look that we're used to. Coach Carms to my left, Bill Vincent to my right. Boys, how we doing?
Doing great.
I got it to work, kind of.
I like it.
We are live.
Probably don't need a scoreboard tonight. As close as we are to the action, you'll catch the scoreboard in your upper left-hand corner, and you'll hear us give the play-by-play of it. But you're right. Last night was a big Big East Conference win for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. They won set 1 25-15, set 2 25-19, and they completed the sweep with a 25-18 set 3 win over the Garrettson Blue Dragons on senior night. Your players of game went to the 9 seniors. They will do 1 tropical smoothie with 9 straws, and they were excited about that opportunity.
Well, hopefully that's what happens. I told 2 seniors about that in the postgame show. They kind of laughed at that, so hopefully that's the deal.
It is what's going to happen. I think they're going to send you a picture when that moment happens.
Well, that's fantastic.
If they haven't already, but
I wish we had extra things, but I had to say what we do have for postgame action and do it that way. So, yeah, we're just going to have them 9-straw smoothie.
Well, it's an important inter-regional matchup tonight, you guys. These two teams both are part of Region 2A volleyball and both fighting for seed points and jockeying for where they may have to go. Sioux Valley, of course, trying to keep it a home game in the opening round. It looks like the bye in Region 2A will go to undefeated Clark-Willow Lake, but they play number 2 seeded Hamlin tonight in the final regular season game of the year.
Yeah, when we start snooping around the old South Dakota score feed, we've got some interesting matchups around South Dakota tonight. A lot of teams out there with their last regular season game. Region 2A, as we talked about. Region 3, also some fun matchups there. Region 4, who houses the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then we get to go out west tonight as well. Region 8, all the way out to Hill City, out to Custer, St. Thomas More. Some really fun matchups out there as well, including our friends at Hill City. Landon Wiley, whose broadcast tonight is their Halloween edition broadcast from Hill City.
Spooky and scary.
So it'll be spooky and scary. They're going to have a lot of fun out there. I can't wait to watch that thing later on.
A tradition for Landon Wiley and those boys out there as they host Belfouche. And then that other game that you're talking about in Region 2A, St. Thomas More and Rapid City Christian. Yeah. The big-time matchups that are happening out there. So, yeah, some other great matchups out there. Of course, this one here in Region 2A. Del Rapids already up 2-0 over Beersford. Elk Point Jefferson and Vermilion will battle it out. Hamlin and Clark-Willow Lake also out of Region 2A. Clark-Willow Lake's rated number 4 and undefeated in Class A volleyball. That's another one of those marquee matchups that we're talking about that's happening here on the final regular season day. Castlewood and Flandreau will play in LCC volleyball. Baltic, who's receiving votes now in Class A, will play Dubrook. That will be in Baltic in their new gymnasium down there. Sully Buttes and Mobridge Pollock will battle. And we talked about the rankings, but how about the seedings? Dakota Valley right now currently the number 1 overall seed in South Dakota. Clark-Willow Lake 2 and Sioux Falls Christian 3. Del Rapids, the defending State A champs, sits at 4. Winner at 5. So your seeding not really falling in line with your rankings. So keep that in mind and how that could jockey some things around as teams enter regional play, then followed by SODAC 16 play.
Yeah, and we'll talk about all that action as we go through tonight. We are getting some feedback on some internet issues. Look, it's life on the road. The scoreboard didn't want to work. We're back on YouTube. Still only 1 bar that we're dealing with. Hopefully it strengthens up as we go through the matchup. But if nothing else, you can hear it. You can listen to it with a hometown flair. I don't know. That's not but
to the radio part of it, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's life on the road. I think we get into these small, cramped gymnasiums that it's tough to get a signal out. And that's the case tonight. But you can hear it, and that's a start. We'll see what we can do. things. There's our internet feed. We'll see.
Also, a little side distraction tonight for the basketball coaches in here. Dakota Wesleyan, their season opener. Oliver Vincent, Sioux Valley's all-time leading scorer in that starting lineup for Dakota Wesleyan. They lead Grandview right now, 71-66. Randy Rosenquist leading the way with 20 points. Steele Morgan, the Mitchell grad, has 15. Oliver Vincent has 11. Easton Neuendorf, the Hamlin grad, has 10. Anthony Riggins has 9. And Tyson Stevenson, also a Hamlin grad, has lead 72-66 Grandview in their season opener.
That's a true regular season game. That's an exhibition.
Correct.
Wow, boy, basketball season already back.
College ball is here.
College has started.
That's crazy, man.
Grandview's actually 1-0 coming into the game. Wesleyan 0-0.
So
Yeah, we're getting more feedback
this
here.
is that time of
Fantastic.
the year.
It is that time of year, man, and we do have a good time with your basketball team. We'll have a great time with the girls basketball team this year as well. We've got sponsorship lined up for that. We have players of the game sponsorships lined up for all that. I'm excited, man, to be through the CASA winter once again and just see how far both of our teams want to go. I mean, the sky's the limit for both of the squads.
It is. It'll be exciting. The girls cracked back into that State A tournament a year ago, which was exciting to see. And the boys coming off of 5 of the last 6 State A tournament appearances. Of course, they're hungry to get back there. Had the win on the road to open up postseason play and really fought hard in round 2 against Hamlin for a half before things kind of got away from us. But the guys are hungry and using that as motivation for this upcoming season. Speaking of hungry and fighting for motivation, this is former assistant coach, assistant program. A lot of these seniors she had, they were just starting as freshmen in our program in the last 12 years to the State A volleyball tournament.
Yeah, friendly faces when we come over to Elkton all the time, so it should be a good one. ELB, not as strong as a team as they've been in years past. I've seen this team go to back-to-back state tournaments themselves, but they kind of graduated a lot of stuff. They're trying hard. I think their record officially is under 500, but still a quality team, still a lot of talent.
Yeah, this Elkton team comes in at 8-19.
8-19.
Out of the Dakota Valley Conference. Sioux Valley 15-11 out of the LCC Conference. Both teams have kind of been up and down and can be really, really good on given nights. And Sioux Valley now will have to counter what maybe worked for them last night, the energy of senior night. It's now Elkton senior night, and you saw those girls get honored before the game. Yep. And Sioux Valley will have to match that energy level. It'll be a Super Bowl energy mindset out of the Elkton Elks here on senior night.
Yeah, it was a fun senior night for our Sioux Valley Cossacks. 15-11 now on their season. We talked about it a little bit in the earlier broadcast throughout the season that, talking about the LCC, the Big East that our Sioux Valley Cossacks play in. ELB in the Dakota Valley Conference, no slouches in that conference, man. We've talked about that before. Coleman Egan, they're a regular in the Class B volleyball tournament. You've got Dubrick in there that goes in and out as far as the talent level that they have. DeSmit, who's fantastic this year. I'm forgetting some of the other teams now. S-Line Hendricks is in that. It was S-Line Hendricks' victory last night over these ELB girls.
Yeah, both these squads played last night, which I think is important to know because so many times you have one team's played the night before, maybe traveled, anything like that. Both these teams were at home last night to Elkton, like you say, hosted a run. They went on, runner up.
Yep.
What would it look like in class? You run into Chester.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was just about to bring them up. A lot of teams in Chester, and they can never get Chester. They get students in the school that have to make the jump up to Class A, and then they start walking through region play. They start walking through SODEC 16s, go back-to-back state tournaments, and then lose to Falls Christian in a championship.
Also, what happened in the transition was implementing the SODEC 16.
Sure,
right. Which allowed 2 quality teams in the same region to sneak out. Well, now you're starting to see volleyball become so popular and so good and so talented that a lot of these regions are 3 or 4 deep now.
Yeah.
And you might still have a weaker region out there. So there's going to be some higher seeded teams getting eliminated. Example being Lennox, who's the all-time best season in school history.
Yep.
And they're still only sitting at a 3rd seed and looking at traveling to Sioux Falls Christian in the second round of postseason play should things play out.
We saw it last night. how some of these regions are going to be just fun to see how they shake out. Where it's the Hills region out there, Region 8, where there's we'll go through the now brings down to the PA announcer on the floor. Valley's going to be in the pink jerseys tonight, celebrating.